Hello one and all, this is Nerdcraft here, bringing you Game 5 out of this Best of 5 series. Here, spawning on the eastern position of the Metalopolis is going to be our red Zerg player, mTwDimaga, who may be on a roll into winning this series. And his opponent, spawning on the western position of Metalopolis, is going to be our blue Protoss player, RoXKISPomi. And talk about a great game to end a great series, or a great map to end a great series on. Metalopolis, one of the most famous and renowned best maps out there. When Blizzard took it out of the map pool, people were sad. So what am I thinking here? So people complained, and Blizzard's like, you guys are right, this sucks without Metalopolis. So we're having it on Metalopolis, brought it back into the pool, everyone's happy, everyone's dandy. And the series is tied up. It's 2-2. Who'd have thought we'd be here? Especially after the way Pomi played in those first two games. Talk about, oh my amazement. If you haven't seen them, go back and check them out. It's really freaking awesome, especially the first game. I think the first game is one of my favorite PvZs that I've ever casted, mainly just because they have that Phoenix in them, and you know, Phoenix are freaking awesome. As you can see here, Pomi is going to be putting down his gateway. He's not going to opt for any sort of forge fast expand. Oh man, sorry, I had like a hiccup or something. He's not going to be opting for any forge fast expansion. And same with Dimaga. He's just going for a spawning pool first. This is very interesting that you see spawning pool first in two games in a row, especially on cross position. You usually don't see it that often. You know, it used to be the norm to go pool first, but now it's become more like, you know, the more norm is a 15 hatch, at least in PvT and PvZ. But I think it's just because, you know, oh hey, we're on the last game of everything. It's on the last game of the series. I want to make sure that I win. So I'm going to play safe, you know, and I'm not going to take too much risks. I'm not going to play greedy, things like that. They just want to make sure that they win, and as a result, you know, you play safe. I'm sorry, I was checking my scroll speed. It felt a little slow for some reason. Of course, as we can see here, coming up for Pomi is going to be a single zealot, and he's just going to be, what you say the word? He's just going to be probing up the another pylon coming down. So yes, he is going to get ready to expand pretty soon. As for Dimaga, he is going to be sending these 4 lings out on a hunt for probes and pylons. Probably even take the Xel'Naga. Well, no, apparently he's not going to be taking the Xel'Naga. Interesting enough, Pomi is watching for a very fast third. Fascinating from him that he would do that. In a couple games, Dimaga did take a very fast third, and well, the only game I can think of is game 2. He took a really fast third, and Pomi won that game. So, as to why he's particularly looking out for that third, of course, it's always nice because this game is a very informational based game, and that Stalker barely even taking any shield damage there from those Zerglings. So they're going to get away, everything's going to be happy. Single assimilator is going to be coming up so that Dimaga can get his speed for his lings, and then he's probably just going to then he's most likely just going to pull off gas and then just get a lot of minerals, a lot of drones, and then grab his third. That's usually what you see happen. And man, this is really weird all of a sudden. Oh wow. Okay, got it figured out. I've figured out that if you click the middle mouse button, the mouse 3 button, you can like move it around like this, nice and smooth and all beautiful like. So I'm still not like used to it for some reason. Oh, I think I know why. It's because like I'll have my mouse and like I used to just go up to the side thing and it scrolls over, and this I have to like go up to go up and down to go down with my mouse. So I think that's why it's going on. And of course, as we can see, okay, stop doing that. You're ruining it. Dimaga just getting ready to take his third by the looks of things. And there it goes, the hatchery going to go down. The probe is going to see it right away. Very good scouting from Pomi. He's like, oh, hey, you have a third. Interesting enough, no tech for these guys, either of them. All we have is metabolic boost and warp gate. That's literally the only tech that has come out of this game so far. And another gateway being established for Pomi. So we might be in for the long haul just by the look of the passiveness of this game. We do have level 1 weapons being researched right now for Pomi, and I like that. I like that a lot. So, you know, it's always nice to get those early upgrades. That's what's nice about Forge Fast expansions, or not necessarily Forge Fast expansions, yes, but any sort of Forge expansion. It's really nice that you use it for the wall off, so you got that access to upgrades. And in case you like forget upgrades, it's really nice just to be able to see the Forge and go, oh, I could get some upgrades right now. You know, I have the bank for it and everything. Oh, scrolling in. 2 more gates are going to be added here for Pomi. The hatch, the third, is just about to finish, and we have that Roach Warren coming up again for Dimaga right next to the pool, as it always is, as well as, and that's going to be followed up by Layer, as we can tell. So, ooh, 2 Ninja Gates over here. I'm curious as to see what exactly does Dimaga know about Pomi. He knows that he's over here. That's pretty much it. He doesn't know anything else. He can probably get the idea of the general unit composition, but he doesn't know what kind of tech path he's going to take, things like that, whether he's going to do some sort of 7-gate all-in. Like, so far everything indicates. I think 7-gate all-ins are off 1 base, though I can't recall. No, those are 2, aren't they? I cannot recall, actually. Level 1 weapons has finished here for Pomi, I mean, not for Dimaga. He's getting level 1 missile attack, so he is going to be sticking to that roach composition. And oh no, oh crap. Okay, oh, that's much better. I accidentally clicked my DPI button and I raised my DPI from, like, I think it's on 5,500 to like 7,000 right now. Like, I raised it from like 4,500 to 6,000, something like that. I can't remember exactly the DPI. I know 6,000 is the max DPI, I think. Not sure. Anyway, as we can see, Pomi's getting ready to do some pressure here on the third. He does see the roaches. He's behind in supply by quite a good amount. I don't know if that's in drones or not. No, they're pretty even on harvesters, 59 to 47. Not totally even, but it's not that huge of a supply difference like the one we see here, a 30 supply difference. So I'm not liking this attack from Pomi at all. It's just, you know, it's going to be really risky. As we can see here, the roach coming in. Good force fields though coming up here for Pomi, and the level one missile has not finished at all for these roaches. So these zealots are just going to butcher the roaches. And because of those great force fields, not much lings are able to get in at all. More and more force fields going down, and Pomi is actually going to be able to hold this. Wow, I would not have actually expected him to be able to take this out. Dimaga having trouble against the Protoss player from Europe. More zealots and sentries here streaming in. They're going to go straight up to those roaches. The roaches saw the zealot and they're like, yeah, nope, I don't want to see that now. Burrow being shown for Pomi, or by Dimaga. And I thought they were attacking them. I don't think there is an observer anywhere. And as you can see, more and more units being warped in. And same with Dimaga. He's just going like, no, I need more roaches. I need more roaches. Pomi's like, I need more stalkers and zealots. I need more stalkers and zealots and sentries. Oh my! Another burrow going down. He really needs to get that an observer out so he can see that. I could have sworn he had an observer. Actually, I don't think he even has a robotics facility. But this all is going to be cleaned up by Dimaga because that level 1 missile did kick in, and that pretty much just made these even. And that amount of roaches are going to make this kind of engagement pretty hard to be even. And as we can see, Pomi is going to be falling back and going to find that pylon and be able to take it out. As you can see, the zealots taking acid to the back, which is really, really not good for your life expectancy. And just being warped back to the home planet. How's Dimaga going to follow that up? He's going to drone. He's going to drone some more. He's rebuilding his queen that he got that was killed. And yeah. He's just going to drone up. He's like, okay, I repelled your attack. I don't have to attack you. I can just drone up, be happy, be good. We do see the Spire coming up for Dimaga. I would say he's going to go mutalist, but there was only one game that he went mutalist, and that was game 1. As you can see here, the Roach is trying to find a favorable angle for themselves. You're going to be able to take out that assimilar. Actually is canceled, and this assimilar as well, which is not good at all for Pomi because he is going to need that gas, especially when he's relying heavily on stalkers and sentries. The Roach is going into the cannons. There's a lot of cannons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cannons. Well, the 6th is being made, and that's like the most cannons I've ever seen in a pro game, I think. The Twilight Council going down. Talk about placement of the mouse. And 12 drones are coming up for Dimaga. Holy crap, that is a lot of drones. The game of drones is being played right now. Level 2 missile on its way. And tunneling claws. The tunneling claws are mainly gotten for those force fields because, as you saw over in this engagement, those force fields really made it hard for Dimaga to stay up in the to get an even exchange there. That's what I'm looking for. Those force fields made it really hard for Dimaga to get a very even exchange at all, and it pretty much kept Pomi in that game at that point. Man, I'm just like, don't know why. Blink is being researched. Immortals are starting to be brought out, which is really good. I really like Immortals. They're so freaking cool. There it is. There he is. He's returned to serve with his goldfish. For those of you who don't know, there's goldfish in the Immortal. And that's because they're kind of like submerged in some sort of water substance. Overseer's going to come in and get the scout. He sees a lot of gateways and some pylons. He's like, oh man, you got some stuff. And it does go down. Oh my god, that looked so painful. Changeling was revealed. It's like there's 6 zealots. Which one's not a zealot? But man, did you see that though? Overseers die in such a horribly painful way. Their like eyes bulge out and then they explode. Ugh, I do not want to die that way at all. Yeah, so Pomi just trying to defend. He's gonna need that that third. He's letting Dimaga run wild. You should never let a Zerg run wild at all. That's like a StarCraft 1 basics. And as we can see, the roaches have their mohawks. They're ready to burrow and tunnel around, making tunnels. I think that'd be really cool, but also imba at the same time if the roaches. Oh, that's a roach. I'm like, what is that? That looks like a scourge. And a can just fell. I don't know if you guys heard that. Just more and more stalkers being made here, and Twilight Council is Blink is just about to finish. One infestor coming up with pathogen glands. As you see here, Observer coming in. There's the changeling that's really obvious. He's like, don't mind me. I'm just a zealot. I'm your buddy. Come on, we grew up together. But they're like, yeah, I'm not going to buy that one. Sorry, bud. And economy-wise, 68 to 59 harvesters. And Pomi's going to be moving out. I don't know about this. I mean, the tunneling clause and burrow is finished. Pomi's not maxed, but Dimaga is maxed. And there's a lot of infestors and a lot of roaches, not to mention a lot of spine crawlers are being made because he sees this coming. So I'm not liking this push at all from Pomi. He does have level 2 weapons, and the Zerg has 1 too, so they're actually going to be pretty much even. Actually, I think the Zerg would be a little favored when it comes to the upgrade, just because he has that level 1 carapace. And fungal growth on the Observer, that's not good, because Pomi needs that Observer. Cause, you know, the roaches are going to be burrowing. Oh, what happened? Okay. Suddenly my mouse lost control. So the roaches are going to be burrowing, and Pomi doesn't have an Observer. This is not going to be good for him at all. Not a favorable engagement. Yeah, no observers on the map. As we can see, the engagement is coming in. Roaches just crashing on it against it. The infestors going forward and doing fungal growth. Great force fields coming out here for Pomi. The roaches cannot retreat, but they don't even care about retreating because there is still a lot of army there after as much of Pomi's that was taken out. And the roaches have the entire army on the run. There are a lot of infested Terran. Those infestors just sticking by, and again, you can see Burrow, he would have been able to blink and take some more roaches out pretty much for free, but no, he didn't remake his Observer. He felt now is the time that I need to go, and Pomi, GG's, Dimaga is able to keep the momentum up, and he takes the series 3-2. Congratulations to Dimaga. Actually, thinking about it, my last 2 best of 5 series have been the exact same outcome, 2-0 into a 2-3 victory, into a 3-2 victory. Funny. That's funny. Yeah, I think that engagement would have actually gone really well for Pomi if he had that Observer. If he didn't lose the Observer, or if he just waited to get the Observer in, that would not have been such a bad engagement for Pomi. And he wasn't using War Prisms or anything. He was trying to be safe, but I don't think safe is exactly his forte. I mean, he did a lot of risks, a lot of really cool things, and what did he have to show for it? He just those games that he did that kind of thing, he really just destroyed Dimaga, and then he wins 1 game, which he was doing the kind of a different tactic, and he loses. So too bad that Pomi wasn't able to keep up on his strangeness. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this series as much as I enjoyed casting it. I definitely enjoyed casting, especially watching Pomi I think I'm an official fan now of Pomi. He just needs some bit better decision making, I would say. That's my critique of him. But of course, he's the pro, and I am just a caster. Silver League and everything. I'm not exactly that great, but you know, it's so easy to say what he did and did wrong when you have this kind of view. You know what's going on and everything. So, speaking of critiques, please leave me feedback about these casts. I really want to know what I'm doing wrong, what I should do better, whether you guys are being entertained or not. Because if you're not being entertained, if you're just watching StarCraft like, God, will he shut up? You know, what's the point then? You know, I got to make sure that you guys are really enjoying the casts. That is my job to you guys. That is not just my job. That is my passion, my life. Well, not really my life, but it's definitely a passion of mine. So, my name is Nerdcraft. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. I'll see you in the next game or next best of 5 series. All depends on what I'm going to cast next. Please subscribe to my channel. Keeps me going, you know. Keeps me going, and also I love getting an email. Just like I'll be in class on my phone. I know, don't check your phone when you're in class, guys. And I'll see the email. I'm like, oh hey, I got some email, and then just be like, bam, so and so subscribed to you. So and so subscribed to you. I'm just like, you so and so are so awesome. So you can also follow me on Twitter at nerd_craft. There you'll get updates as to when I'm casting, what I'll be casting, and when I go live on my live stream, which consists of me doing ladder games as well as replays, even pro level replays to know what I should be doing instead, what kind of composition is good against what. So now that that's all said and done, my name is Nerdcraft. That's it. I am out.